Good day, everyone. Joe Pelayo here with your top 5 quick hit news roundup. We're covering all the news you need to know and nothing you don't. And we're covering the biggest headlines right now. And we're going to do it all in just 5 minutes. Let's dive in. No fluff, all facts. Glad you're with us on this weekend edition. Story 1 today: Trump threatens Insurrection Act over Minneapolis protests. President Trump is warning he'll invoke the Insurrection Act if needed to restore order in Minnesota amid escalating clashes there over ICE enforcement. This follows violent protests in Minneapolis sparked by the fatal shooting of Renee Good last week. ICE says the agent acted in self-defense after Good attempted to run him over with her car. Tensions boiled over again Wednesday when a federal officer shot a man in the leg after he allegedly attacked agents with a shovel and a broom handle during a traffic stop. DHS calls these incidents attempts on officers' lives, with protesters described as agitators and insurrectionists attacking Patriot ICE agents just doing their jobs. Chaos includes unlawful behavior, thrown objects, arrests. Trump's message is clear: if corrupt local politicians won't stop the professional agitators, federal intervention may be required to protect the law enforcement and end travesty. Multiple deaths in custody and raids continue to draw scrutiny, but the focus is on backing agents against the rising threats. Story 2 today: Venezuela opposition leader hands Nobel Prize to Trump, shifting to international drama. Venezuelan figure Maria Corina Machado met with President Trump at the White House and presented him with her Nobel Peace Prize as a gesture of mutual respect. Trump accepted it, calling it wonderful, but the Nobel Peace Center fired back: a medal can change owners but cannot change title. The Machado vows to lead Venezuela when the time comes in U.S. meetings with both opposition and regime figures, including a CIA director visit to Caracas. This ties into broader U.S. pressure like seizing Venezuelan oil tankers. It's a symbol of a flashpoint in U.S.-Venezuelan relations. Story 3 today: Mark Andreessen declares AI is clearly bigger than the internet. And what he said was that, with the internet, you kind of had to build the infrastructure, but with the internet in place, AI just swoops through the industry and the world with nothing to hold it back. Big take: venture capital legend Mark Andreessen dropped a bombshell in his latest A16Z podcast, AMA. He says, quote, AI is clearly bigger than the internet, comparing it to game changers like the microprocessor, the steam engine, electricity, and even the wheel. Andreessen highlights unprecedented revenue growth in AI companies, with actual customer dollars pouring in faster than any tech wave he's seen. Costs are plummeting, making AI accessible everywhere, and he's bullish on America's edge in the U.S.-China race, but he warns against complacency or over-regulation. He sees AI augmenting jobs and scaling society in exciting ways. Check the full episode. It's a must listen for anyone tracking the future. See the link in the notes. Story 4 today: why our brains need friends. Neuroscience reveals social connections are vital. Turning to health and science news. Ever wonder why your brain craves friends? The neuroscience insights show connections are essential to brain health, to physical exercise, good nutrition, and sleep just as important, according to Ben Rain, a Stanford-affiliated researcher and science communicator. Meaningful interactions aren't just nice to have, they're vital. And it's proven loneliness can harm the brain just like smoking. 15 cigarettes a day equivalent, increasing risks of dementia, depression, and heart disease. But strong friend relationships boost cognitive function and reduce stress, and even promote neuroplasticity and better learning. and memory. Dr. Rain argues that we should treat friendships like a workout routine, prioritize quality time, nurture bonds, and combat isolation. And in our digital age, it is a reminder that real human connection is brain food, time to call a friend. Story 5 today, division round in the NFL. 8 teams remain, games this weekend. The NFL playoffs are heating up, and you have tomorrow 8 teams left standing after wild card weekend. Saturday, there'll be Buffalo Bills versus Denver. That's at 4:30 Eastern. And you have the 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks at 8 Eastern on Fox, a rubber match between the NFC after splitting the regular season. Sunday, you have 2 games to look forward to. Houston Texans at the New England Patriots at around 3 Eastern on ESPN. And Los Angeles Rams at the Chicago Bears in prime time on NBC. These are the teams that are still going. The Bills, the Broncos, 49ers, Seahawks, Texans, Patriots, Rams, and the Bears. High-stakes football weekend. Who's punching their tickets through to the conference championship? That's your top 5 news in under 5 minutes. Immigration, clashes at home, geopolitical chess around the world, AI revolution, brain boosting, your friendships, and playoff fever. I'm Joe Pelayo. Stay informed, stay sharp, keep the pace. Drop your thoughts in the comments who you got in the NFL game. See you next week. Catch you next time. Good night, everybody.